I am not obsessed with Candace. What I am obsessed with is the fact that she is influencing, she and Tucker and others that feel as anti-Israel as she does, they are influencing millions and millions of people. And here is why that's super worrisome. Okay. I'm
Mhm.
going to try to explain this as well as I did to you in pre-show because you were like, you have to say that.
Yeah, I think this is a point that everybody needs to understand because um it's crucial. This is a really big deal for all of us to understand. So listen closely.
So I'm worried about this in particular. I mean, obviously, the influence and the number of people that are becoming anti Israel, it's climbing on the daily. I mean,
Right.
Charlie Kirk was worried about that. That's why he wrote that letter to
BB.
Bibi, right?
Mhm.
And so the reason that I worry about it in terms of elections, which I really, really do, is because now there is a huge split in the conservative ranks. There are all of the Candace fans, the sheep that follow her and who listen and believe everything she's saying. And then all of us normies over here who understand that this is a bigger thing than just the Jews, that this is about radical Islamism taking over the world, starting with the front line, which is the Jews. So what's going to happen, I fear, during elections, whether it's the presidential election, whether it's congressional elections, and it gets to
Midterms.
be midterm elections
Mhm.
at debate time, is that this is now going to be a question that is asked of every conservative candidate.
Yep.
They are going to have to pick a side. Are you pro, like, are you
Jew?
anti, are you against the genocide that's happening
Right.
in Gaza, or are you a Zionist? They're going to
Mhm.
be forced to answer that. And then all these voters who would normally be Republican and conservative are going to hear that and they're going to be like, well, Candace says these people are demonic. And the Democrats are going to win. And so that's my fear of, that's why I'm obsessed with Candace, because I
Yeah, because
worry about the
right.
future of conservatism, you
It's
guys.
it's
That's
splitting.
why.
Our party is splitting. Our party is splitting into pro-Jew, anti-Jew. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
boiling it down. That's what's happening. Our party is splitting. That's what's happening.
And
Period.
she and Tucker are contributing to that,
Yep.
which is so, like, I'm dumbfounded by why they want
Yep.
Democrats to win, why they want commies to win, why they want Islamists to win.
Right. And if you listen, we could spin a whole conspiracy theory saying that there's something behind that. Why do they want that? So I could be as conspiracy theory weirdo as she is if I wanted to. And I can say, why would she do that? Why would she do that? What's behind that? Why would you want to split the party in two? Because we don't have that kind of power. People come to us and they're like, "You're getting $7,000 a post. You're doing that." No, we're not.
My God.
I'm not an anti-Semite. You know what I mean? And I honestly don't want is Islam to take over America. That's the camp I'm in because I see it
Exactly.
happening all over the world, and that shit's not coming here over my dead body. It's not coming here. I will do everything I can to fight that. That's where
And
I
because of the
stand.
horseshoe theory, they're essentially welcoming that into the country by
Right.
being so anti the very
Right.
front line of defense that we have against it.
Mhm. Yep.
So that's why I worry. Okay. So if you want to believe that that's somehow I'm obsessed with Candace, whatever. I'm obsessed with America and Western values, and I want them to survive. And I don't want to go down on the crazy ship that they are all pulling us down
Mhm.
on. That's
Right.
why we talk about it, because the influence,
Exactly.
unfortunately, is hugely, hugely
Because
real.
anti-Jew equals pro-Islam, FYI. And
That's the
I am not,
horseshoe.
that's the horseshoe. And I am not that. We are not that. And so, and what the more our party becomes fractured, the more they win, and the more the Zoran Memdanis win, and the
Exactly.
more we are screwed. So that's where we stand,
And
just so everybody's
and
clear.
when I talk about worrying about the elections, you can already hear it. I mean, Candace is already going anti-Trump. Okay, so she's already going down
Yep.
that road where even this week she said Trump has sold out to the Israelis over the
Mhm.
TikTok deal, even
Yep.
though I don't even know what the connection is to
What is,
Israel.
I know,
It's
who
like
cares?
Oracle is going to be, it's an American company that's going to be running it, and she's like, the Jews, and Trump is selling out to the Israel. That's what she's saying.
It's
So she's already
stupid.
creating this anti-Trump camp now with
Uh-huh.
amongst her audience.
Right. And
What
we're
is the
talking
point?
right. And we're talking million. And these are young people because I have young people that, I mean, I have 31-year-olds that live, they're my kids. Okay. And they will ask me questions and they have me to bounce stuff off of. where they say to me, like, what's going on with Theo Vaughn, which we're going to talk about, what's going on with Candace, what's going on with this. They will ask me questions and I will explain things to them and we will have a nice, fruitful discussion about things. What if they didn't have me? What if they didn't? Because a lot of kids, a lot of young people don't. They just see stuff on social, they internalize it and they go, wow, the Jews suck. Candace is right. Tucker's right. All these people are right. And that's it. They internalize it. They see social, they go down the rabbit holes and that's it. They have nobody to talk about with any of these things. And then they just take it as they take it as gold. This is what it is. This is truth. And then that's it. And they go down and then they're going to be on that camp. They're going to be in that camp no matter what. These are young people that are very impressionable. Right. They're impressionable. So you guys just need to understand that this is happening. We're fracturing. It's happening before our eyes. We're watching it happen. We've been doing this for almost 18 years. I've never seen it like this before. Yeah, and we're watching. Madness. So this is why
Gail said it's because the owner of Oracle is a Jew. And this is where we are now, is that now if someone practices their faith innocently, somehow that's evil, somehow that's wrong, somehow now that's a I don't even know. To me, this is so crazy that we're even talking about Jews in this way. It is simply their faith. All they want to do is be left alone to practice their faith. They're not acting like radical Islamists trying to take over the freaking world. There's 15 million of them?
Right.
Enough. They do not cause all the world's ills. This is freaking crazy.
Right.
This is crazy.
Are they driving trucks into places of worship and then stabbing people? Are they doing that? I mean, the answer is no.
I just can't believe that this is 2025 and we're doing this.
This is the thing. The propaganda is off the charts.
Yeah,
I've never seen it in the almost 2 decades we've been doing this. I've never seen the lunacy that we are seeing right now. It's just out of control. It's got to stop. That's why, and young, like I said, the impressionability of people out there is also off the charts. Educate them. If you have young people in your life, talk to them. For crying out loud, sit them down and talk to them about stuff.
Yeah.
It's nuts, you guys.
But we need to tell you about a brand new sponsor. Super excited for our retiree audience to know about this. It's Chapter and it gives you Medicare help, which I didn't realize how complicated that whole thing is.
Oh my gosh. I'm super excited about this too, because I'm hoping that, I will use them when I get to the point of doing, the Medicare stuff, because
totally
millions of people end up stuck with Medicare plans that either cost too much or they don't cover enough because they change every year. And so many of them don't renew. And so even if you're okay with your current plan, you got to renew options for 2026. So most Medicare agents are licensed and commission-based, but very few review every available plan to find the best fit. So it's about what pays them the most, not what's right for you. Chapter is like a breath of fresh air, you guys. They look at every plan in the country and then they'll help you find the best one that fits your individual needs. They have salaried advisors that are there to advocate for you, not the insurance companies. Okay. This is why we love them so much. Medicare completely freaks me out. Okay. It all sounds like it sounds like a complete nightmare. So when we got them as a sponsor, we learned all about it. And when the time comes, I will absolutely be using Chapter. It takes 20 minutes to chat with them on the phone and sort through all the insurance options. And if you happen to already be on a plan and it's the right plan, Chapter will be like, you're cool. And if you're not on the right plan, they'll help you switch. They save people an average of $1,100 annually. That's a lot. It's honest. It's free advice from people who are awesome. They know their stuff. They care about you. We love the sponsor. Work with Chapter. You can get peace of mind this enrollment season. Call them. You can call them 4423-CHICKS.
Yep.
And get a super fast, pressure-free Medicare review. That's Chapter at 4423-CHICKS. You're going to talk to an actual human. You're going to talk to a human. Which is fantastic.
I was blown away by talking to them and just realizing what they can do. And especially the fact that they're free to you. Why would you not take their advice?
Yep.
You would be crazy.
20 minutes.
Not to.
You can save some money. So we love sponsors like this. They can help you. Yeah.
Yep. 4423-CHICKS.
Yep.
Call them today.